Yeah, but like I say, it's the same in every industry. I mean, you've obviously had jobs in a couple of different industries. I've worked for pretty much every company on earth at this point. And it's the same in every industry. They'll kind of push something because they see a gap in the market. And then once that gap's gone and once the market share has been distributed, they'll push something else. And I understand it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with making money. Like, I would love I would love not to go back to work tomorrow, especially during the times that we're in. I would love to just do fitness for my whole life. But how do you, like you say, how do you make money out of that? And personally, I don't see anything wrong with making money in the fitness industry, honestly, telling people the truth
100%.
And helping the people who have come to you for help. Like, that's the reason clients come to you. It's not to pay your bills, it's for help. And they don't mind paying your bills as long as you're helping them. So why not do that? And I just don't understand I wouldn't have the energy to lie to people and say, like, oh, this is important, that's important, make sure you do this, make sure that. It's just horseshit, all of it. Keep it 100%. Simple. But that's not to say that people don't need to be held accountable along the way. So I'm sure most of your job is basically you just kind of checking in with people when they say, yes, I have done this, I have done that, and they don't want to let you down. It's not that they don't want to let themselves down necessarily, because if they didn't have you, they probably would let themselves down and they would justify it in whatever way. But because
about to say you will make justification for yourself time and time again.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm a personal trainer. I know this shit, and I still drink every night and justify it by I'm gonna get on and run them up.
Anything in the world, it's like everyone wants the results. Everyone wants the blue tick on Instagram. Everyone wants the million followers. Nobody wants to actually provide the value that 1 million people are going to want to follow you. Like, every action has a consequence. So the way you are with people will people get what they deserve in the end, generally speaking. That's
like
kind of the point I'm making.
The people as well, the clients. Like, if Gaz the PT was talking to Gaz the client, he went, I'm working out in the field, I'd be like, I buy your sell, bro.
Yeah.
My clients were absolutely amazing. And they're like, they were like, we will still train outdoors. Like, I found them some shelter. Hell, the wind was a bit of a bitch, but was shelter from the rain. We trained out in the bandstand, and every single one like showed up in that, which is just, I totally bow down to that. Like, it was amazing.
To be fair, I know a couple of your clients, as you know, and obviously I don't know most of them, but let's just say we're talking about them all as a whole. Well, they wouldn't have done that for anybody. But you've probably almost certainly helped instill a kind of accountability in them, is they don't want to let you down because you've helped them and they know you have, but they also don't want to let themselves down by saying, okay, well, we had it easy, we were training out the back of the gym, everything was fine. Now it's a bit more difficult. I still want to do it. You ask any single one of your clients, when you started, if I said, oh, I train in a field in the middle of nowhere, come and meet us and we'll lift some weights in the cold, would they have come? No, they wouldn't, because they didn't have that self-confidence to be able to do that. But now they do, and that didn't come from nowhere. That came from you, and it came from them. And I think people underestimate that side of fitness training. Everyone wants the six-pack. Everyone wants the guns. People don't necessarily care about the extra self-confidence it brings and that accountability of, I can do this, so I'm going to.
I've lost my job. I've lost jobs numerous times for like redundancies and stuff. Hell, I lost my company. I lost the supplement company. What's it called? The dole didn't give me shit all. I couldn't pay me rent. I couldn't pay me bills. What that could have been my own job, and then you know what I mean. Like, I luckily had support of people who got me through that rough month, and I got myself a new job at Deep Blue, and I was there for 4 years again. But
this is the thing, though, because if you do it in the right way, if you act appropriately throughout, and you don't say, for example, you had the supplement company, and you were ripping people off left, right, and center because all you cared about was the money. You think anybody would have stood by it? No, because you wouldn't be a nice person. You wouldn't be the kind of person that people wanted to support, because that's what you do to people. Whereas because you have the mentality of, I actually want to help people and make money along the way, which there's nothing wrong with, that's when people want to support you. That's when people will go out of their way to help you. Or like when your clients will go out of their way to train outside, because they see the value in, you're not just there to rip them off. Yes, you're making a living from it. And that's coming back to the reason we started this podcast to begin with, is there's probably millions, if not definitely hundreds of thousands of fitness influencers out there who are just about the money. Maybe they started off with the right intentions. Maybe the money got them. Who knows? I don't know. I can't speak for them, but they'll sell you anything. And I'm just not interested. I used to be a salesman, and I left that job and took a 60% pay cut for a fucking reason. Do you know what I mean? I'm not cleaning out the hamsters at work because I love it. I'm there because I hated where I was, because it's just not a nice way to live. And I think it's a massively underestimated part of life is doing what is right. Doing what is right will pay dividends, because when shit hits the fan, like it has this past year, people will step up for those people.
Morals pays back as well. Like, when I had the supplement shop, before I took over as as owner and runner of it, so I went down to 2 days a week. But I was one thing that they used to get really wound up between me and the other person was I was shit at upselling.
Yeah.
But what they quickly realized is people were coming in on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when I wasn't in. Is Gaz in? No. Come back on a Wednesday. Is Gaz in?
Yeah.
Wednesday in, Thursday. Come back in on a Thursday. And they might have been buying less, but they were buying more regular. Whereas the other guy was really good at upselling. This is going to go 2 years in a second. I'm going to go another run. Yeah. He was really good at upselling. But we never seen them people again. They bought all these supplements. They went home, and then 2 weeks later, shit all happened. I'm telling people, protein's protein. It's all the same. Buy the cheap shit that'll last you longer. Might not taste as good, but it's going to do the same job. And that's going to save you some money.
Who added the most value to that company?
The value was to the customer, exactly. You know what I mean? And the customers came back long term.